welcome in and welcome back, guys. Yeah, we've got a new video lecture, a new unit. We'll be taking a look at political parties, and we want to talk about what political parties do. So that's going to be our lead off. You notice on the slides the two logos for each the Republican and Democratic parties. The elephant represents the Republican Party. The donkey represents the Democrat Party. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. So what is a party? So a political party is a group of persons who seek to control government through the winning of elections and holding of public office. There are two major parties in American politics. There are the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. Okay? Political parties are a group of persons joined together on the basis of common principles, okay, who seek to control government in order to affect certain public policies and programs. The Republican Party is going to favor conservatism. The Democratic Party is going to favor liberalism. Okay? So let's talk about conservatism versus liberalism. All right? Open up here with conservatism. This is a commitment to traditional values, norms, and ideas. There is resistance against change and innovation. So any kind of changes, any kind of alterations, conservatives are against those. Liberalism is a commitment to constant change, constant progress, constant innovation. There is resistance to traditional values and traditional norms. Now, political parties are often dictated by these two political ideologies. All right? Parties are the major mechanism behind the development of broad policy and leadership choices. Okay? Political parties provide a crucial link between people and their government. So, there are some well-established, well-entrenched views by each of these political parties. Let's start out with the Republican Party and their views. So, Republican views are typically going to follow these core beliefs. First off, individualism. Okay, you may have seen that flag. Don't tread on me. Okay, they are their own person. They're going to do their own thing. They don't want people to tell them what to do. Republicans believe in small government, meaning they don't want any kind of government involvement, whether it's in their business, into their politics. They want minimal government involvement, so we say small government there. Republicans favor lower taxes. Okay, they also openly favor a free market capitalistic society where, again, you are your own entrepreneur, you'll make your own money, you pay your own bills. Okay, they also believe increase in defense spending, meaning in case of war or case in conflict, there should be money that is poured towards defense. Republicans are typically very strong in their faith. All right, very strong in faith. They're going to support the Second Amendment, so they're going to support gun rights and gun ownership. There's going to be restrictions on abortion, meaning that Republicans are going to favor a pro-life stance. Okay, we're going to see restrictions on immigration. Republicans do not favor immigrants moving in illegally. Okay, they are going to favor deregulation on businesses and enterprise. And you're going to see restrictions on labor unions. Okay, these are just some of the core beliefs. There are many, many more, but these are some of the core beliefs that are established within the Republican Party. Now, let's take a look at the Democratic Party, Democrat views. They're going to follow these core beliefs. So first, collectivism. What do we mean by that? They're helping out each other collectively. So you're going to see assistance from person to person, which kind of leads into our next one, which is big government. So there should be government intervention, whether it's social welfare, whether it's some of these programs that are designed to aid people. Democrats are going to be more in favor of that. They also favor higher taxes. The reason being, they feel that the taxes, if you're taxed higher, that distribution of tax money could be used for public goods, whether it be schools, whether it be roads. That's the mindset. Okay. In economic terms, Democrats are typically more socialistic. You're going to see multiculturalism, and again, acceptance of all different cultures. They're going to be flexible with their faith, so many different faiths that Democrats believe in, or no faith at all. Okay. You also see no restrictions on abortion, meaning it is a woman's choice, woman's body. That's their belief. You're going to see a lot of support for the LGBTQ community and their rights. You're going to see a trend in decrease in defense spending. So a reduction of arms, a reduction of military involvement across the globe, I should say. A massive push for environmental changes, especially with climate change. So Democrats and liberals believe in helping out the environment. And then also major support for unionized labor, so workers' rights. Okay? Now, let's talk about nominating candidates and informing supporters. The major function of a political party is to nominate candidates for public office to represent the party's views. Parties then work to help that candidate win an election. So parties are going to be recruiting, they're going to be promoting, they're going to be assisting these candidates along the campaign trail. Okay? Parties are going to inform the people and inspire and activate their interest and participation in public affairs. News media and interest groups also have a heavy hand when persuading people. Okay, parties are going to also attempt to inform their supporters based on their core beliefs and values. So what they value, they want to spread that to other supporters. At the same time, parties will also persuade their supporters to be against the beliefs and values of the opposition. So that's why you see such a disconnect. That's why you see people constantly bashing heads because of different views and different viewpoints. Speeches, rallies, and conventions are areas in which this information can be spread. And now in the 21st century, mass media and the internet have become havens for spreading information to supporters. Okay? And that is across the board. Social media platforms. All of these things are being designed to persuade people to believe in a particular way or have a stance on something. Okay? Now, governing and the watchdog. Government in the United States is government by party. So Congress and state legislators are going to organize along the party lines. They're going to try to stick with all Democrats or all Republicans. And they're going to conduct their business on the basis of this partisanship. So what is partisanship? Partisanship, guys, is the strong support of a respective party and its policy stance. Okay? Most appointments to office are made by partisan decisions. Okay? In order for government to function properly, each side needs to work together and make tough compromises. So we need to have that bipartisanism. Bipartisanism. Bi meaning two. That means each side working hand in hand. Parties also act as watchdogs over the conduct of public affairs, public business. The party in power. So the party that's in power is going to control the executive branch. So the presidency. That means as we turn into 2021, the Democrats will be the party of power. The party that is not in power will attempt to undermine the party that's in power until the next election cycle. It's rinse and repeat, guys. So as we'll see President-elect Joe Biden assume the presidency, Republicans, you can be sure, are going to challenge some of his policies and some of his cabinet's policies. When President Trump has been in office, we've seen opposition from Democrats. Okay? It's a constant back and forth. All right, so there's a little intro on political parties. Take a look at our journal log, and we're going to get into our political identities as well. Okay, so a lot of stuff going on. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.